Johnny Knuckles, boys, and I'm tell you what, this guy got a hold of me a little bit ago and told me he had a rm85 he had no interest in fixing. And so I told him, hey, I'd be interested in this, that, and the other. So we come to agreement. I'm gonna end up giving him this old vintage racetrack. He's gonna give me the rm85. I got my rider right here, and hopefully he stays awake. My air conditioner knob's broke on my air conditioner, but it actually works great, but the knob itself is broke. So we're gonna go get this thing. There's the remote, or the track. It's old, vintage. You could only buy it at Walmart. So the only Walmart was the only one distributed. I don't know if it's the 70s or 80s or what it was, but he collects racetracks. And so we've come to an agreement that I'm gonna give him a brand new in the box is tore up racetrack, guaranteed to work for this rm85. I can't say, he said it's a California bike. I got no idea what that means because the mission there sucks. Does that mean we have to push it? Is that why it ain't even running? We'll find out. Here we go. I'm excited. We gotta drive a couple hours to get it, but hey, we're on our way. Boys, here's what we traded for. I got a seat down there. It's even got the cool yellow hoses like I bought here a while back. Does have a dented pipe, no big deal. Now we do have what looks to be a bolt screw for maybe, I mean, I could probably pull that off and use that on my fence, because that's what I used on my fence to hold the brackets in with that deal. So we'll get rid of that. Shields are good. Shading likes to be in the back. So rotors, you know, need some brake pads. The fork's leaking. Yep, they're blowed. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Now we got some oil leaking. That looks pretty rough there. And I don't think there's any brake shoes in that thing. Looky there. Nothing. That's sitting on the cylinder. That's what's going on there. Needs sprocket, chain, and I don't know if you can see it, but, and I'm gonna have to look. They said there's some hole in the motor somewhere. Y'all see a hole? So it's leaking oil somewhere. Missing that side plastics, no big whoop. That's Jimmy rigged too, I don't know. And then I think the seat looks really good though. The seat is great, guys. The seat's great. So. Traded that for a racetrack. You know, we're probably gonna have to put, what do you guys think? Shocks, tires, brakes, sprockets, chains, redo the suspension. Motor's gotta be tore down. New cases. I've got a crank in the garage if this is what is it, 6? I don't know what year it is. We'll have to find out. But I got a crank to the older ones. There's a newer one they switched, I believe. So I don't have a crank for one of those. And other than that, you know, the brake does work. Tubes. I think the wheels got all the spokes in them. I didn't really check that yet. I actually don't feel too bad. Yeah, so those may be legit. We'll have to check for cracks, clean that off real good. And y'all see anything else? Check the water. My cap's gonna be real fun to get off there, the oil pill cap. Looks like they put it on there with the force of Jesus. Let's see if it's got any water in it. Where's that going to? It'd be really nice if the water looked good. No water. So, yeah. That may be some issues too. Anyway, we got the Pro Taper bars, and I don't know if there's anything else really special about this bike, but anyway, what do y'all think? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We're gonna fix her up. Well, boys, I think I found the problem with this bike. You see that hole? Well, that ain't nothing compared to that one back there. Holy smokes. We get in there and look at that thing. Wow. Yep. So it needs both cases and maybe the whole transmission. We'll see what happens. She load up, boy. Load up. Yikes. Something came. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there should actually be a gear sitting in here. Yeah. The whole gear is gone. It actually, yep, I see it. Sitting down in the motor there sideways. So it ought to buff. Actually, that's got a chip out of it too. Needs transmission, cases, and gosh, we'll have to check it out. Crank may be out too after that.